guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing fabulous. In today's video, we're going to talk about single mothers, especially those ones that are trying to get into a new relationship for themselves and for their children. And let's just talk about it. Okay, let's do this. A lot of single mothers, single by some maybe can be single by choice, maybe some it was a mistake, some can even some were actually raped to and got pregnant and they did not want to get rid of it, all those things, different circumstances. But then bottom line is that we have single mothers. There are a lot of them. They're human beings just like anybody else, raising children by themselves, which is a very difficult thing to do, but they're doing it because they are strong. Okay, but even in their strength, most of them crave companionship. Even in their strength, most of them crave intimacy. Most of them want a father figure for their children because maybe the actual father bolted, or maybe the father is no more, because like I said earlier, there are different reasons why women are single mothers. So what prompted me to talk about this thing is, I was having a conversation with one lady before, and she said some very strange things. Okay, a lot of women would choose their partner over their children, which is the worst mistake you can ever make. You would choose your boyfriend over your own child. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, because I know maybe you can be making decisions from a lonely point of view, but even so, it's not supposed to be like that. So this lady said she stays in one small place, she stays in a small place with her kids. She has a boy and a girl, and they've been living okay, hand to mouth. It's been difficult. Okay, it's been hard, and she found this guy that said, okay, I like you, I don't care if you have kids, I just like the type of person you are, and you are somebody that I want to spend my life with. You understand me? Then she said, okay, no problem. Then this guy said, okay, to cut costs, what we're going to do is I'm going to be saving money. Then we're going to be staying in your house. Then the money that I get, okay, the money that I get at the end of the month, we're going to use it to take care of each other. You understand me? So he said, to cut costs, we're going to use my money, and you start a business, and we'll be taking care of the household stuff. And they agreed. She was happy. And then they were sleeping on the same bed. Okay, the small boy, she has a son and a daughter. The small boy was sleeping by himself, let's say on a mattress somewhere. Then the daughter was sleeping with them, okay, her and her boyfriend. And then she used to leave first. Okay, she would leave first, go to work, and that she'll leave the children at home, and that the boyfriend will sleep in and leave later. So at some point, her daughter came to her and told her that, do you know that every time you go out for work, this man likes to touch my bam bam. And then she said, okay, I'll talk to him. She did not talk to him. She sent me a text and said, should I confront him? Should I talk to him about it? I said, why is that even a question? Your child told you that somebody is molesting her. Somebody is trying to do something to her. And you are asking me if it is right for you to confront that person. Is something wrong with you? And then she said, I understand that I'm supposed to react as a mother, but if this guy lives our life, then I won't be able to take care of my children. Okay. So why are you asking me? If you've already made up your mind, why are you asking me? No. I asked her why she's asking me. You've already made up your mind, so why are you asking me? What do you want me to tell you? She said, I just wanted to, because I know how it feels like to be molested and nobody believes you, and I'm at a point where I really need somebody to help me with the bills, because I really can't do it by myself. Okay, I understand that it gets hard. Okay, it gets hard, but one thing you need to realize is that children grow, and when they grow, they remember. So what exactly do you want your child to remember about their childhood? There are certain things that a child is going to go through when they're young, and it's going to traumatize them for a long time, and it's going to destroy their esteem and their trust in people. If you as a mother cannot choose your child over a man, how is society going to choose your child over anybody else? That's the thing that's going to be going through somebody's mind. Okay, if my mother did not fight for me, how is anybody going to fight for me? Am I even worth it? So what I'm trying to say is that when you get into a relationship, I know everybody wants intimacy, nobody wants to be lonely. But when you get into a relationship, you need to remember that you have a child that you're accountable to. You need to remember that the first person you're supposed to love on this earth is the child that you birthed. The child did not ask to be here. You gave birth to that child, yes. Guide that person in the steps that he will remember, she will remember, and say, okay, no matter what happened, my mother fought for me. No matter what happens, my mother was always there for me. You understand me? I know things will get rough, things will get tough, and some people will get into relationships and hide the fact that they have a child. I know that maybe it depends on somebody's level of maturity before you tell them, okay, I have this person. Or if you see a feature of that person, you have to tell them. You have to tell them, okay, you see, I have a child. And this is how they are. This is the relationship between me and the dad, and blah 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 blah. You let them know, rather than trying to hide it and telling them later in the relationship, which is going to cause problems. You understand me? The first person you're accountable to in this whole thing is your child. Remember, the young shall grow. And then when the young grow, what do you want them to remember about their childhood? What memories do you want your child to have? I know we try by all means to protect our children. Are you protecting them enough? And you have to know that a child needs stability. It is not every man that you introduce to your child. It is not every person that you date you introduce to your child. No. Because let's say you're going to say Peter is your new daddy. Tomorrow you're going to say James is the new one. The other time you're going to say that is confusing your child. You can introduce your partner to your child as your friend. Okay? As your friend. No intimacy, nothing. Just as a friend. And then you begin from there. It is not everybody that introduced you. When you tell the person about your daughter, and you tell somebody about your son, and the person says, okay, I can handle it. It's okay. I love you regardless. And then, if it's to introduce your child, at least if you're introducing them as your partner, at least maybe progress it a little bit, and both of you have to know that, okay, we are going to end up together no matter what happens today. This relationship is a do or die. Remember, the only person you're accountable to is your child. Okay, so being a single mother is hard already as it is. It is very difficult, I understand, but you have to be careful who you let into that child's life. You have to be careful who you allow, what you allow in your children's lives. You understand me? I know you want companionship, but always do the right thing. Do right by your child, and don't be the reason he says he had a bad childhood. Okay, so that is it for today. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye, and God bless you.